Jen. Okay,
you're... Good afternoon, fans. This season is really starting to pick up, and these two teams are hoping to knock each other down and out. I'm Chris Morgan, and joining me once again in the booth is Gator Jones. Who's going to take this one, Gator?
Chris, I'm taking the Bucs. This team brings in a defense that could stop a freight train. They should be able to keep this game in hand with no problem.
He gathers it in, heads upfield, and he's tackled at the 28-yard line. And the offense will begin their series.
Yeah, good effort by the special teams.
Blitz coming, looks downfield, and Barber bats it down.
He's lucky that one was intercepted.
2nd and 10. And he drops back. Deflected, and that's incomplete. That guy is really starting to warm up. Back to pass. 5th time. And Bryant makes the catch. That'll bring up the 4th down. Decision time here.
I think they should punt here.
They line up to punt. He gets it away. He hauls it in. And they bring him down. And so they'll begin at the 37.
Not much there on the run back, but at least he got something.
Pittman, up the middle. He gets pasted while trying to pull off a move.
Even if you don't get much with that run, it'll slow the pass rush down a bit.
Offense with 2 tight ends. Johnson in motion. Pittman takes it around the end. And he's down at the 42. Gain of 4.
That's a good job of following your blockers and going with the flow.
Delivers it left. Swatted away.
Strong effort by the defensive back to get a hand on it.
Looks like the punter's a marked man. It's up. Brought in at the 27. Heads upfield. And they make the stop. This game brought to you by The American Daily. Finally, a newspaper that's fun to read. Now with more pictures and less sad stuff. American Daily. You don't have to be smart to read us, but it helps if you're not. And Campbell reels it in. Gain of 3. Offense with 3 wide receivers. The blitz is on. Takes off. And Brooks with the tackle. Textbook tackle.
Now, Chris, that there is how you do it. You hit, wrap, and drive them back.
The pass. And it's incomplete.
Well, now there is absolutely no excuse for that. You gotta hold on to that ball, Chris. You gotta hold on to it like a...
Like a duck?
Yeah, Chris, like a duck, like you would hold a duck.
He gets it off. Gathers it at the 24-yard line. Taken down at the 31-yard line. And the offense will trot onto the field to start this drive.
It's only a few yards, but that's a few yards less the offense has to gain.
Pittman gets the ball, left side, and Woodson makes the stop. A nice little pickup on that play.
He did a nice job of following his blockers and then just let his speed take over after that.
Here comes the blitz. Tipped, incomplete.
No gain on the play. 3rd down. 5 yards to go.
And he is really warming up. McCardell goes in motion. The throw, and McCardell snags it. Now that was one heck of a hit.
Now that's the kind of hit that can instantly fire up a defense.
And they'll punt this one away. He gets it away. He takes it. Heads upfield. And Pittman brings him down. So a decent gain on the run back.
Oh man. I loved it when they try to slip in the D and get cold busted like that. Read him as right. Mirandize him.
Cuts to the outside. And he's down at the 49. Pickup of 8.
He showed some good speed there to be able to get outside and turn the corner. Not everybody can do that.
Payson tries the middle. And Barber makes the tackle. Nice scamper there, Gator.
That's just great vision. He was able to see the entire field and he followed his blockers.
boots it, running left, and he's brought down hard at the 43-yard line. So he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He's going to feel that one in the morning, and then probably the morning after that.
Hambrick, right side, and Rice makes the stop. No gain on the play.
Good penetration by the defense there. He had nowhere to go but down.
He's back to pass. And Campbell brings it down. Gain of 5. Could be a fake here. And we're a quarter of the way through this one. It's up. Hauled in at the 7-yard line. Shake and bake. And he's down at the 16-yard line. I saw better returns when I worked at the video store.
He needed to do a better job finding the wedge. If you use it effectively, you can set up your offense with better starting field position.
Drops back. And it falls incomplete. He had his hands on it, but the defender made sure he let go.
Thought he had it. Nice timing on the hit.
Offense with 2 tight ends. He's dropping back to the left. Deflected, incomplete. 5 defensive backs in. Cardell in motion. He fades back. In trouble. And he calls in the home run ball. And you can't throw much better than that. They're loaded on the right. Under pressure, intercepted. And he's down at the 45-yard line.
Tough break for the offense. Let's see if they can force a turnover themselves and get the ball back.
Good field position. Let's see what they can do with it. Hambrick runs it inside, and Sapp brings him down.
Even the best runner probably couldn't make much of that.
Look at that guy. He is heating up. Drops back. All day to throw. And Rice knocks it away.
Well, I probably would have had that one for a pick, but, you know.
They're coming after him, and that's incomplete. Looks like they'll punt it away. He gets it off. Fielded. And he's knocked to the turf. So the offense comes on. The defense with a 4-man front. They put a man in motion. Johnson fires. And Dilger hauls it in. And he's down at the 33-yard line. That was one stupendous catch.
Now that was fun to watch.
First and 10. Back to pass. Coming up at halftime, the $1 Million Buy Sports Challenge, where one lucky participant gets a shot at $1 million if they can kick a football in a hoop from 3-point range. Cardell goes in motion. Johnson moving to his left, and it falls incomplete.
The DB got there right on time and knocked him silly before the pass arrived.
They line up with 3 wide receivers. And he drops back. Deflected, incomplete. And this is not going to be an easy field goal to make. Boots it. And Gramatica knocks it home. Martin Gramatica with the huge kick.
His agent is probably calling to renegotiate his contract as we speak.
And here we go again. Fielded at the 2-yard line. Picks a path. and Gramatica with the tackle. And a nice way to begin the drive.
Yeah, it's like eating a good breakfast, Chris. You just want to start the day out right.
What do you eat for breakfast, Gator?
Pork chops and orange juice. Breakfast of winners.
The pitch, left side, and Barber makes the tackle. So he picks up a couple.
Nice job of clogging up the middle by the defense.
Galloway in motion. Payson running left. And he's brought down at the 36. The defense swallowed him up there.
The defense just got penetration and stuffed that play before it ever got started.
Flushed out. And Barber has good coverage on that one.
We'll probably see the punting team here, Chris.
And the defense lines up for the punt block. He gets it away. Takes a lucky bounce. So the offense will start this drive at the 28-yard line.
10 yards to go.
Rolling right. Gets it away. And he reels in the long ball. And he's down at the 37-yard line.
Chris, if you look up the word exciting in the dictionary, you will see the definition of an adjective.
Unloads. Reels it in. Game 3.
That's just great awareness by the defense to react quickly to the pass and stop the play before it got started.
Pitch out. Running right. Knocks it loose. Recovered by the defense. Finds running room. Puts on the Jets. To the 10. The 5. Touchdown, Dallas.
Kind of like getting on a plane with no layovers.
Tower, we are cleared to put 6 points on the board. And it's through the upright. And it's up. He gathers it in. Juking. And Wynn brings him down. Not too shabby as far as runbacks go, eh, Gator?
Medium gainers are nice. Big gainers are what you shoot for out there. He's probably a little disappointed with himself.
Pittman, right side, puts on the moves, but to no avail. Gain of a few.
Every little bit helps. They just have to keep at it with the running game.
Pitches it, takes it outside, tries to get fancy, and gets nailed. Tampa Bay will take a timeout.
Not much time left here. Whatever they're going to do, they've got to do it quick.
He's back to pass. And Johnson snares it. So the defense keeps them from picking up the first, and now they've got a decision to make.
I don't think the ball carrier knew what hit him.
It's up. Taken at the 30. And he's down at the 46. First play of the drive. They're coming after him. Launches it, tipped, and that's incomplete.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Dallas leads by 4. He's dropping back. And Galloway makes the grab. And so the first half comes to a close. And the second half is underway. He hauls it in. Jukes. And they bring him down. Decent return there. Hot coffee. Johnson goes in motion. Johnson looking to air it out. And Johnson makes the reception. And he's down at the 40-yard line. Tampa Bay has a first down.
He made a great read, found the open receiver, and then delivered a strike.
Defense with 3 down linemen. Pittman gets the ball with the stiff arm, and Woodson with the tackle. Gain of 3.
Nice job of continuing the run there by the D. They made sure it didn't break for a big gain.
McCardell in motion. Hitting him, running right, stiff arm, and he's taken down at the 35-yard line. The defense bottled him up on that carry.
Not going to make the highlight film, but it'll remind the defense about the running game.
He fades back, and it's picked by Copeland. And he's down at the 30-yard line. Boy, they did not need a turnover there, especially when they know the great Gator Jones picked them to win the game.
All right, are they giving you double pay for being a comedian?
Left side, juking, and he fools no one but himself there. Gain of 4.
Solid game there. Nice job of running the ball.
3 receivers in. Hambrick takes it inside. Hit hard at the 35-yard line.
You know, that doesn't look flashy, but you have to do it from time to time just to keep the defense honest.
He's dropping back. Deflected, and it's incomplete.
Oh, it's a no-brainer to punt it away here.
5 yards to go.
I think they're coming after this one. He gets it off. Brought in at the 34. Heads upfield. And he's down at the 44-yard line. So the offense will take over.
Yeah, give the coverage team credit on that play. They did a great job getting to the returner before he got a chance to head upfield.
He's back to pass. And it falls incomplete. They let him touch it, but they didn't let him catch it.
Nice job by the defense to separate him from the ball.
10 yards to go.
Dallas leads by 4. Throws over the middle. Tipped, incomplete.
Boy, not much luck with the passing game at the moment.
10 yards to go.
5 defensive backs for the defense. Here they come. Gets it away. Knocked down.
May not be as flashy as an interception, but that was a nice play.
Punt formation. He gets it away. He takes it. Shake and bake. And they make the stop. This game brought to you by the American Daily. Finally, a newspaper that's fun to read. Now with more pictures and less sad stuff. American Daily. You'll like our news. On the move. And that's incomplete.
Nice play by the defender. No need to intercept it, just knock it down.
Hambrick lines up in the backfield. Blitz coming. And it's incomplete. He is really heating up here, Gator. Feeling the heat. And he brings home the ball. Dallas gets a new set of downs. Defense in the 4-3. Campbell goes in motion. The pitch, right side. Hauled down at the 43-yard line. No gain on the play.
That's just good penetration by this defense.
It's a blitz, as all day. And Glenn snags it.
5 yards to go.
Here comes the blitz. And the defender gets a hand on it.
May not be as flashy as an interception, but that was a nice play.
5 yards to go.
They line up to punt. It's up. Fielded. Brought down at the 17. So the offense is set to take the field.
I don't think that was the run back he wanted, Chris. He has to find his wedge so he can give his offense better field position.
Flips it, breaks it to the outside. And he's tackled just shy of the first.
10 yard gain.
Offense with 2 tight ends. Pitch out, takes it outside, and he's knocked to the turf. And he has the first.
That's the worst, taking a pounding for nothing.
10 yards to go.
Williams in motion. They're coming after him. And he goes way up to grab it. The Bucs have another first down.
The quarterback knows that all he has to do is throw it up there, and this guy's going to go up and get it.
On the run. And And Johnson makes it look easy. That was just a perfect pass. That's the end of the third quarter. And, folks, this fourth quarter is going to be a doozy. Defense with 4 linebackers. Pittman with the carry, and he's down at the 44-yard line.
Boy, they stuffed him like a Thanksgiving turkey on that one, Chris.
Short over the middle, and it falls incomplete. Do you smell something burning, Gator? I do. It's that guy right there. Drops back. Pass. Batted down. Let's see if they'll fake it here. He gets it off. He takes it. Heads upfield with the stiff arm, and Pittman makes the stop. And we'll see what this offense can do.
It's called a stiff arm, buddy, not a limp arm.
Galloway goes in motion. Play action. Throws over the middle.
Well, you can't complete them all, I guess. Though I don't see why not.
2 tight ends in. Bryant in motion. The blitz is on, and it's incomplete. Look at that guy. He is heating up. Here they go. With the one-handed catch, Dallas is able to pick up the first.
He must have told everybody he'd beat him single-handed.
4 down linemen in for the defense. Pass over the middle.
You know who's underrated, Chris? The offensive line coach. That guy is like the 6th man.
I think you mean 12th man, Gator.
Hey, I'm just trying to make some conversation here, Chris.
Glenn goes in motion, and he drops back. Has time to throw. Going deep downfield, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the defender clobbered him before the pass even got there.
Boy, what do you think they're going to run here, Gator?
Chris, I think it's going to either be a running play or a pass.
That's why he's in the booth, folks. Astute observation. And Bryant brings it down. The Cowboys pick up another first down.
Great catch! And that's a tough one to make because you kind of have a long time to think about it while the ball's in the air.
First and 10. That's a pass. And it's incomplete. The big hit knocked it loose.
It's a little tougher to catch it with someone giving you a smack.
Second and 10. He fades back. Incomplete. Just a reminder, folks, that coming up after the game, it's Hong Kong Patisserie. Chef Zhou Lung Tan is at it again, baking up some delicious Parisian treats in his Chinese bakery. What happens when the techniques of the West are stir-fried into the wisdom of the East? Just plain good cooking. And down he goes, dropped by Rice. He had nowhere to hide on that one.
Well, their protection scheme wasn't much of a scheme at all there.
It's up. Nice catch. Jukes. And he stopped at the 7-yard line. And the offense is set to take the field.
It looked like he had room, but I'm sure it looks different up here than it does down on the field.
Pittman running right. What a great hit by Woodson. Gain of 3.
Even if you don't get much with that run, it'll slow the pass rush down a bit.
Floats one. And it's swatted away.
Strong effort by the defensive back to get a hand on it.
The defense is in the 3-4. Johnson dropping back. And Johnson makes the grab. And that pass was right on target.
Now see, they're playing the time of possession game here, using every down to move into scoring range.
Over the middle. And that's incomplete. He overshot his receiver.
Yeah, just a little tall there, Chris. Nothing the receiver could have done about that.
Johnson from the shotgun. Man in motion. Here comes the blitz. Pass over the middle. And it falls incomplete. Looks like he took his eyes off the ball for a second.
Maybe they ought to try a little dump pass so he can complete one and get some confidence back.
drops back. Not much time. Going downtown. Deflected, and that's incomplete.
No gain on the play. Fourth down. 10 yards to go.
They line up to kick this one away. He gets it away. Gathers it at the 41-yard line. And he's down at the 44-yard line. Not a bad effort by the return team. First play of the drive. Hambrick running left. Dances and gets drilled. Tampa Bay takes a timeout. Defense in the 3-4. Hambrick runs it inside. Oh, what a hit! Tampa Bay takes their second timeout. Third down and 7. Hambrick up the middle. A pro ball effort. Twice sacked. Tampa Bay will take their final timeout. They could fake it here. He gets it off. Hauled in at the 7-yard line. Spins, and they make the stop. 4 wide receivers for the offense. Johnson goes in motion. And he drops back. Incomplete.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Dallas leads by 4. Gilger in motion. Back to pass. And it's incomplete. And did you see that, Gator? The ball wasn't even there yet.
Yeah, well, maybe the defender felt he should do something, so he...
Broke the rules.
Well, we don't have referees.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's dropping back. Feeling the heat. And that's a sack. Wow, tough in on that quarterback, Gator.
I'll tell you what, look, he left an impression in the ground there.
Yeah, he should do an impression of a guy who gets rid of the ball. They line up to go for it here on 4th down.
A stop here could just about close the book on this one.
Tipped, and it falls incomplete. Well, they don't make it, so they'll turn the ball over on downs.
What in the... Okay, you know, I can't... I'm speechless. All right, Chris, can you hold down the fort here? I'm going to get a hot dog.
Bryant goes in motion. Hambrick gets the ball, and they bring him down. He went nowhere on that play.
That's just good penetration by this defense.
Hambrick, left side, sheds a tackle, brought down at the 17. No gain on the play.
Boy, they stuffed him like a Thanksgiving turkey on that one, Chris.
And that's the ball game. The Cowboys notch the victory. Well, that's going to do it for us, folks. For Gator Jones, I'm Chris Morgan saying goodbye, everybody.
You know, Chris, I could say goodbye for myself. I'm not a baby.
Oh, sorry, Gator. Well, go right ahead.
Thank you. Shoot, what am I saying again?
Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Too late, Gator.